Hello guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video, I do welcome you to the part 4 of the stomach series. And in today's video, we're discussing the one of the cells of the stomach, that is the Zymogen cells, which are also called the columnar chief cells. Firstly, let's do the recap. In our previous video, we will be talking about, first of all, we talked about the different layers of a stomach. We talked of different layers. We just found that we've got mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, and serosa. Then mucosa had got four different variety of cells. We are done with mucous cells. If you haven't checked out those videos, do check them out. We are done with authentic or parietal cells. Now it's the turn for zymogen cells. And probably, if we the video is not so long, we will be looking for the argentaffin cells as well. Now, without wasting time, let's get to start it. Okay. In the last video we have discussed that auxiliary cells, so let me revise you that they secrete HCl. They secrete the castle inducing factor enzyme that is responsible for the release of carbon B12, the vitamin B12 that is essential for the body. Now in today's video we have got zymogen cells or columnar chief cells. First of all, let me look for a picture if I get online to make you understand how the cell looks like. Uh, okay, okay, here we have got some pictures. Uh, okay, just want a minute. Let me come back after editing the pictures. Okay, so I am back with this picture. You'll see, first of all, let me show you the previous picture, that maybe it is more visible. Okay, in this you will see the uh, mucosa layer. In this mucosa layer, I'm repeating again this thing, that you're gonna see that this is the most largest one, and it has got variety of four varieties of cell, and in these we will find zymogen cells as well. Now let's move forward. Here you're gonna see the picture. These are type of uh, the 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 mucosa layer that is microscoped, and you're gonna see that in between these zymogen cells are also present. Now this is the zymogen cells, and I'm not this picture is just for the reference. This is not actually from the context, so we'll be just giving the overview and looking for the point which are important for us. So many enzymes exist in this. We have got to know that as inactive forms known as zymogens or proenzymes. Now we got to know a point that zymogens have got some important enzymes in them in inactive form, and uh, energy source needed for the cleavage control and regulation. And I do think that there is no important point left behind. Uh, we have got a point. A few specific peptide bonds are made for the activation. So this is a point. I'm just not going the detail of that. Firstly, let you give you the concept of what will happen in the zymogen cells. So zymogen cells, zymogen cells. First of all, they secrete pepsinogen. Now this is a very important enzyme, and this has got a very important role in digestion as well. Uh, the pepsinogen is an inactive form of the pepsin, right? This is the inactive form of pepsin, and pepsin is the most, or we can say the one of the important enzymes that is used in the digestion process. Now HCl activate. Uh, this is uh, inactive enzyme. So here we have got a point that activated by uh, by HCl, hydrochloric acid, that was produced by the parietal cells or auxentic cells. We looked in our previous video. HCl is produced by that HCl will activate the inactive pepsinogen, and the pepsinogen will be converted into active form, that is the pepsin. uh, you the If you talk about the pepsin, so pepsin does milk protein digestion only in adults. Now do remember this. What is the function of pepsin? Pepsin Pepsin has got a role in adults. Remember this. This is point is very important, that in adults this will happen. That in adults it is digestion of milk proteins. The digestion of milk components. It has got some sort of specific sugars like lactose and all that. So this is responsible for that digestion of milk proteins, milk proteins. Now this is natural, that we have got a specific enzyme in our body for the digestion of milk proteins. Milk, sorry, this is just wrote the wrong thing. Milk proteins, right? Okay. And now remember the point that I have just mentioned, that this is happening in adults. So what is in the case of children? Now I'll be telling you, talking about this, just like we've got in children. I'm writing C for children. In children, we have got another. What we say? We have got another uh, enzyme for the breakdown of milk proteins in the children. That is the prorenin. 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 Right? Okay. Prorenin is an enzyme. This is very important MCQs, that in adults we have got the inactive form, first of all, that is pepsinogen, and it will get into convert into pepsin, and that will digest the milk proteins in adults, while in children we have got prorenin enzyme, and this is the inactivate form. This is also, you know this is inactivate form, and this is activate form. Now this is again inactivate form. Now this will convert into activate form, and the activate form is simply remove pro from the renin. Prorenin will convert into renin. Renin is the inactive form of prorenin. This is active form, right? And this renin is also called chymosin. Chymosin. Okay. Uh, the principal protein of milk converted into casein. Casein is present in the form of caseinogin. Works in alkaline environment. Okay. So, what is the function basically? It is converting the caseinogen uh, protein into casein, right? Now let's move forward for the next cells which are present, uh, that are the argentaffin cells. Now the video is we have got time, so we are just moving for the the, so that we can complete the mucosa layer of the stomach today. Argentaffin cells. So what is the function of argentaffin cells? Uh, first of all, they will first of all they will secrete serotonin, which is responsible for the peristalsis movement of stomach. Secrete serotonin, which is responsible for the, and this is responsible for movement of stomach. Now this is a very important role that whenever uh, stomach will move, it will contract and relax. What will happen is this, that uh, the digestion will take place more easily, right? Digestion will take more easily, like we have discussed this in our neck. The pass process is start from our neck, and it, sorry, it goes on till the intestine. So in the stomach part, the enzyme responsible for this is secreted by the argentaffin cell, that is serotonin. Now uh, it also acts as a neurotransmitter and helps in coordination between the stomach and brain. Also acts as neurotransmitter, right? It acts as neurotransmitter and it helps in the coordination between stomach and brain. Simply that is the same. And it has, of course, every enzyme present has got its own role, and that is very important. Now as it is a neurotransmitter, we have got connections between the brain and the stomach. So it also, very important point, it also inhibit HCl production. HCl production. So from here we got to know that the argentaffin cells and the parietal cell or auxiliary cells are antagonists to each other. Parietal cells are one which secrete HCl, while the argentaffin cells are one which inhibit the secretion of HCl. So argentaffin cell is very very important as well. Now, Congress, we are done with the major section of the mucosa layer. Probably the next video we're talking about gastric cells, which are also present, the gene cells. And I do hope that you got the concept. If you did, do like the video. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye.